Hi, Dr. Mark here. Welcome to Let's Learn Computing. So a little context. This is being recorded in December 2021, where the Omicron variant of COVID-19 is starting to take hold here in the United States. And last week, I saw a post on the social media that said something like, so if you take the words Delta Omicron and you rearrange the letters, what you get is media control. Don't you see, people? It's like the space lasers and the frogs. Come on, man. So yeah, whatever. I thought it might be fun to write a little Python program to randomly generate words chosen from the permutations of Delta Omicron and just see what could come up. So let's take a look at the program. All right. It's fun to see what we can get. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. This is just a simple Python program. It's probably more complicated than it needs to be even, but just something I whipped up while I was watching a football game. So it's going to be something that I can run from the command line, kind of like this. I specify the name of the output file that I want to write to, so it'll echo to both the screen and to that file, and then either 2 or 3 or B, depending on whether I want to do 2 words, 3 words, or both. So I'll do both for right now and hit enter, and the program will start randomly trying things, and then when it gets some, they'll spit them out to the screen here. So there we go. Some 3 word permutations are popping up right now. So let's see how we do that. Okay. First of all, just verify the usage here to make sure that they're using it correctly. So if I don't provide the correct number of command line arguments, the program won't run. Grab the output file name. I'm going to use that later. And then I build a literal dictionary data structure that is also a dictionary in the English dictionary sense of the usage of correctly spelled English words. So I just put those into a data structure dictionary, named dictionary, where the keys are the words and they have a values of 0. So we're just having dummy values there in our dictionary. That actual file kind of looks like this. It's a file of, let's see, around 78,000 correctly spelled words, no punctuation, no apostrophes, all lowercase. They are randomized because this is a dictionary I used in one of my college courses to when we were working with non-self-balancing binary search trees, and we wanted to do a spell check application and didn't want to chain, so we permuted the dictionary. In any case, we start with our original string, Delta Omicron, all together. And then I'm going to keep track of the variants that we've seen so that I don't get a bunch of repeated combinations out. Open my output file for reading. And right now my program's capped to output 100 words and then quit. You can see that in the standard output they're numbered here as they go. So you can kind of monitor the progress, you know how far we've gotten. And then we get into the actual generation. So if the third system argument was 2 or it was B, so I want 2 words or I want both, I pick a random split point in that original string, copy it into a variable called shuffstring, and then use the random.shuffle method to permute it. And from there, I cut it into 2 words using that point and Python slicing. So now string 1 and string 2 are both words formed from those. And then I look to see if those are both in the dictionary. That means it's something that's plausibly actual words. And then I also check to see if I haven't seen it yet. Okay? And if that's the case, I print it out, write it out to the output file, and then I'm going to add both orders of that to my seen it dictionary. We could probably do that in a more efficient way, but my computer's got the RAM, so who cares? I'll just slap both of the orders into the dictionary to make sure that I don't come up with the same tuple again. And then for 3 words, it's a very similar process, right? We just see if my third system argument was 3 or a B for both. Now I pick 2 split points. It doesn't matter if those 2 split points are out of order. The slicing will work either way. Get my shuffled copy of the original string as a list, shuffle it, cut it into 3 pieces, and then do that check again. If all 3 words are in the dictionary and that tuple of 3 hasn't been seen yet, print it out, write it out, and again, this is where it gets a little more inefficient. I put all 6 possible arrangements of those 3 words into the Seen It dictionary so that I don't have constant repetitions. And it just keeps running like that. You end up with some kind of funny, funny things. Some of my favorites, oh, it just popped up. Contrail demo there, Democrat LOIN, mold reaction control dome, right? Erotic almond was one of the responses that people put in that social media post. But this is just fun, right? And it spits out all the different possibilities, or at least many different possibilities, chosen at random from those letters. So there you go. Kind of fun. This doesn't change anything. This just verifies my point. I'm talking about Operation Ordinal Comment, man. Aimed, control, Democrat, LOIN, mold reaction, control dome. How much clearer does it have to be? I mean, you can go ahead and have your pizza and order your $1,000 furniture on the web and just wait, right? But I'm going to wait, and when JFK comes back and he meets us at Dealey Plaza, then I'll tell you what, boy, you will see.